you guys are beautiful.
I know, I do too.
God bless America, our home, sweet home.
I feel like it's been very violent the last couple of years, especially from the left. So I just hope we stay strong and that we get conservatives together and, pray for peace, that we don't take this and get violent, and that we just keep pushing the motive for freedom of speech and all of our beliefs, and that we just stay strong. And that, we do need people like Erica Kirk to take the throne and keep pushing young conservatives. So.
They're seating over there.
I think this.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
All these MAGA hats are so nice.
I think everyone just has so much sadness towards her and empathy, and I think that all of our thoughts and prayers are going to raise her up and encourage her and allow her to continue to spread Charlie's message. And I think it's going to be even more powerful than Charlie himself at this point. So many people have heard about Charlie that have never heard of him before, and I think everyone just feels so bad for Erica, and we feel for her and we're praying for her. We just want her to continue his legacy how he would have wanted her to.
It's very emotional for me. I have been very depressed about where our country was going, and now I have a ray of hope, and I see lots and lots of people here that it just does my heart good, and to feel comfortable expressing ourselves.
Our life in the pursuit of sharing the source of liberty with the world, you. St. Michael the Archangel, defeat.
There's a huge conversation about cancel culture and whether this is cancel culture coming from the right this week. I would like to call it something different. I think it's consequence culture more than cancel culture. What we've experienced for the last several years as conservatives, and what we often call cancel culture, is people going out of their way to vilify you, to cancel you, to demonetize you, to have you lose your job for telling the truth. What we're seeing this last week is people losing their jobs for telling blatant lies about people like Charlie Kirk and anyone who supports him. To my understanding, that's exactly what has happened with this Jimmy Kimmel situation and him being taken off the air. But, we as conservatives also support companies, and always have, having the right to have their own employment practices, and supporting the rights of businesses to refuse service to anyone or take anyone off their platform. That's not a violation of free speech. That's just how the company wants to operate. But as it pertains to free speech, you're right. Charlie was, if nothing, a true free speech advocate. He always believed the answer is more speech.
Well, I love Charlie. I'm a patriot and a Christian, and we've gone to many rallies. I've seen Charlie myself, met him before, so he just has a big place in our heart. And my daughter, she's just brokenhearted. She really wanted to come tonight, and I agreed. So we got to do the rally or the vigil the other night with the drive, and so we're doing this tonight, and we're going to get to go to service as well. And so we're just really happy just to be able to celebrate Charlie and to see where God's got the country, because I think it's time for our country to come and be less divisive and just really have a community of people and believers and stand up for truth.
Charlie inspired me. He challenged us, he pushed us to think bigger, and he gave people a sense of belonging and purpose. That is why tonight matters. Because by holding these lights, we are showing that his light has not run out. It lives on in the people he touched, in the conversations he started, and in the community gathered here today.
I went to church on Sunday, and the churches are overflowing in this country, and I believe on campus we will have that same type of result when it comes to Turning Point, when it comes to the college Republicans. I think people are inspired by Charlie, his work, but he didn't die because of his values and terms of policy. It came because of his faith in God and Jesus and the message that he carried there. For an unspeakable act like that to happen in front of thousands of people in that manner, it was an act of evil. And we've seen such an outpouring of good virtue in this country. And I think the reason tonight we're seeing 10,000 plus occurring here is because of that faith-based message that Charlie carried ultimately to his death.
It seems to me that there are, in addition to these wonderful attributes, 3 areas where he really kind of shines his heads up.
I think when it comes to safety, I think the important thing is just not being scared, not letting people intimidate you out of using your voice. That's what I focus on. Safety, yes, for the most part, I do feel safe. I'm not worried in my day-to-day life, but as people are coming out and, going to events like this, I think ASU has done a good job at making sure this is a safe event. And I think as a country, it's going to become a priority to make sure people's freedom of speech is protected and that we are taking the proper precautions. So I'm not very scared of it, personally.
I'm hoping to see the movement that Charlie started grow exponentially. I mean, it was already a pretty big movement, hence why you see a lot of young conservative men are leaning more on the conservative side, or more men are leaning on the conservative side. But I think from this situation, and what I'm hoping is that it grows 10x more than what it's already been. And I think it just starts here with people standing up, being vocal, standing up for free speech, and supporting Charlie at the end of the day.
And Lord, as he so often liked to quote, Lord,
been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing.